Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a closer look at a major incident that brought a part of Hong Kong's bustling central district to a standstill. The dramatic fire at the HUA Mao building on Carnarvon Road. This event not only tested the city's emergency services, but also highlighted some serious risks associated with construction in one of the world's densest urban environments. So, let's break down what happened, the response, and what we can learn from it. It all started on the afternoon of October 18, 2025. At around 4:24 p.m., the Hong Kong Fire Services received an urgent call. A fire had broken out on the scaffolding of the HUA Mao building, located right in the heart of Central. This wasn't just any building. It was undergoing extensive exterior renovation, completely wrapped in a web of bamboo scaffolding and protective netting. What began as a single report quickly escalated. The fire, feeding on the flammable materials of the scaffolding, spread with terrifying speed. Eyewitnesses described flames climbing up the building's facade like a ladder. The situation was so serious that within just 12 minutes, at 4:36 p.m., the fire was upgraded to a Level 3 alarm. For context, Hong Kong has a 5-level fire alarm system, so a Level 3 incident indicates a serious blaze requiring a significant deployment of resources. The fire generated thick, choking black smoke that billowed into the sky, a dramatic and worrying sight visible from across Victoria Harbour. The response from the fire services was massive and swift. A total of 36 fire engines and 15 ambulances rushed to the scene. In all, 184 brave personnel were deployed to tackle the inferno. Firefighters used multiple attack strategies, deploying for powerful hose lines to douse the flames from different angles. Specialized smoke cap teams, equipped with breathing apparatus, were sent in to navigate the smoke-filled areas and conduct search and rescue operations. One of the most immediate dangers wasn't just the fire itself, but the debris it created. As the scaffolding burned, large, charred pieces began to break away and fall, raining down onto the streets below, near Po Ting Chot Street. This falling debris posed a significant threat to pedestrians and vehicles, complicating the efforts of the emergency crews trying to secure the area. Imagine the chaos, a fire raging stories high, and burning material plummeting to the ground. It is a testament to the quick cordoning off by emergency services that a worse tragedy on the ground was avoided. Amidst this chaos, the priority was human life. Around 58 people managed to evacuate themselves from the HUA Mao building and the immediate vicinity. Quick thinking and clear evacuation routes likely saved many lives. However, not everyone escaped unharmed. 3 men and 1 woman had to be taken to the hospital for treatment. The situation was particularly dire for 2 of them, who were admitted to the intensive care unit. One individual reportedly suffered a serious head injury, compounded by the inhalation of dense smoke. There were also terrifying moments for others trapped inside. Reports confirmed that at least 3 people were stuck inside an elevator within the building as the fire raged. You can only imagine the fear they must have felt. Thankfully, rescue teams were able to reach them and bring them to safety. This highlights the critical importance of not using elevators during a fire, a safety rule that can't be stressed enough. By 5:46 p.m., firefighters announced that the blaze was contained. This doesn't mean it was out, but that they had managed to stop it from spreading further. It was a crucial milestone in the operation. However, completely extinguishing a fire of this scale, especially one embedded in a complex scaffolding structure, takes time. The final all clear didn't come until much later that evening, around 9:13 p.m., after nearly 5 hours of relentless firefighting. As you'd expect, an incident of this magnitude in Central caused massive disruption. Carnarvon Road, a major artery, was completely closed in the direction of Sheung Wan. This had a domino effect on the surrounding traffic network. Numerous bus routes that normally travel along Dave Oaks Road Central and Carnarvon Road were either diverted or suspended entirely. For thousands of commuters heading home during the evening rush hour, it was a logistical nightmare. This is a stark reminder of how a single major incident can paralyze a city's transport system and why it's always good to have a backup plan for your journey. So, with the fire out and the immediate danger over, the investigation begins. What caused this fire? The authorities are currently focusing their investigation on the renovation works themselves. Fires on construction sites are not uncommon, often started by sparks from tools, electrical faults, or discarded cigarettes. The key question here, however, is not just the ignition source, but why the fire spread so incredibly fast. The investigation will undoubtedly scrutinize the materials used in the scaffolding and protective sheeting, and whether all safety regulations were being followed. This incident serves as a powerful case study for several key takeaways. First, it underscores the significant fire risk posed by external scaffolding, especially in high-density areas like Central. These structures can act as a fuel source and a pathway for fire to spread rapidly up a building's exterior, bypassing internal fire suppression systems. Second, it highlights the life-saving importance of rapid evacuation and a prompt, large-scale emergency response. While 58 people got out safely on their own, the quick arrival of 184 firefighters was crucial in containing the blaze and preventing an even greater disaster. Third, the danger of falling debris is a critical, and perhaps underestimated, hazard in high-rise fires. Managing this risk is a complex challenge for emergency services who have to secure a wide perimeter to protect the public. Looking ahead, several important questions need answers. The official fire investigation must pinpoint the exact cause to prevent a recurrence. Will it lead to a review of safety regulations for scaffolding and facade work in Hong Kong? Structural engineers will also need to conduct a thorough assessment of the Hua Mao building to determine the extent of the damage to its facade and structural integrity. And finally, we must consider the health implications for residents and workers exposed to the smoke. This fire was a dramatic and frightening event, but it also showcased the professionalism and bravery of Hong Kong's emergency responders. Our thoughts are with those who were injured, and we hope for their full and speedy recovery. It is a sobering reminder of the hidden dangers in our urban landscape and the constant need for vigilance and safety. What are your thoughts on this? Were you in the area when it happened? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown informative, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more in-depth reports. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.